pupils of grade 5. I remain your host teacher, Mr. Oga Joseph. In our today's class, we'll be looking at basic science. And on basic science, we'll be talking about pulleys and inclined planes. Pulleys and inclined planes. But before we talk about pulleys and inclined planes, we'll quickly remind ourselves what we talked about in our previous class, which was simple machines. And I said that simple machines are devices designed to make work faster, easier, and convenient. Simple machines are devices or tools that are designed to make work faster, easier, and convenient. Now, any tool that can be used to make work faster, easier, and convenient for us with less force is simply refers to as what? A simple machine. And went further to list some of the examples of simple machines to include the lever and also the pulleys. Now, in today's class, we'll be looking at this. Now, alright, like I said, we'll be looking at what? Pulleys and inclined planes for today. Now, the question is, what do you understand by pulleys? Now, I've been able to discuss some of these examples of simple machines. And we made an illustration where we use different things to make work easy for us. We also provided what? A rope and also a plane object. We tied the rope on that object and it was used to carry what? Heavy load above a surface. That was our illustration on what pulleys is. So with that, we can say that a pulley is a rope and a groove. That is a groove wheel. A pulley is a rope and a groove wheel used. Like I said, a pulley is what? A rope and a groove wheel used to lift large load above what? A surface. A pulley is what? A rope and a groove wheel used to lift what? Large load above a surface or a height. Alright, now having known that, we also talked about the examples or types of pulleys. Example or types of what? Pulleys. But don't forget that pulleys is what? A rope and what? A groove wheel used to do what? Lift object. Lift what? Large load above what? A certain height. Alright. Now, on the body we have the definition of what? A pulley. We said that a pulley is a rope and a groove wheel used to lift large load from and above a height. A pulley is a rope and a groove wheel used to lift large load from and above a height. Now, I also go further to list out the types of pulleys on the board. Now, the types of pulleys are, we have the fixed pulley. Number 2, we have the movable pulley. Movable pulley. Number 3, we have what? The compound pulley. Compound pulley. Now, these are the 3 types of what? Pulleys on the board. Now, we are going to take a look at their differences in the chart I will show you right away. Alright, just as I've mentioned, we have 3 types of pulley. Beginning from the fixed pulley, this is a chart of a fixed pulley. You can see a fixed pulley, a fixed pulley, a fixed pulley. Now, a fixed pulley are attached to hook or wheels in a fixed position. Now, this is what? The wheel. This is what? The groove wheel.
and this pulley is attached to what? The wheel. It's attached to the groove. All right. Now you can see the rope here attached to the wheel, in a fixed position. Position. This is used to lift object. This is used to lift heavy weight from and above what? A certain height. Now we'll go further to take a look at the movable pulley. Alright, now number 2 we say is what? Movable pulley. This is a movable pulley. Now you can see the rope connected to what? The groove wheel and down to the pulley. Now this position here is where the load is being attached, where you can connect it to the load and now lift it above a certain height from here. Now the force is being applied to this rope where you drag, and the load is being lifted above a certain height. Now the groove wheel is attached to a particular position while the rope is connected through it to the pulley, where it can be used to lift a certain load from and above what? The ground. Alright, now this is the example of what? A movable pulley. It has what? A hook or a wheel hanging freely on a rope which is passed under it. You can see it here. A movable pulley has what? A hook or a wheel hanging freely on the rope which is passed through it. You can see the picture there. Alright, so after here we are looking at what? We are looking at the compound what? Pulley. Alright, now in the example of the compound pulley, you can see that the compound pulley consists of both the movable and the fixed what? Pulley. Now you can see the chart here. We have the compound pulley. This other one has what? The two pulley system, one fixed and one movable. You can see the rope is running through what? Through the groove wheel. See the rope running through the groove wheel down to the load, where we have the load here. Now the pulley is connected to the load in order to lift the load. The force is applied through the rope. Now when this rope is being dragged upon, the load is now being lifted above a certain height. Now same here, we have the same compound pulley where it's fixed and also movable. Now the force is applied to the rope and the rope runs through the groove wheel, all of the groove wheel, where it's connected to the load in order to lift. Alright. Now the difference between the compound pulley and the movable pulley and also a fixed pulley is that this one has more components than the other. Since the compound, it can be used in a fixed position and also as a movable pulley. So you can see that it has more content than the others. So others are just movable and also fixed in their separate position. But this one, the compound pulley, contains more than the other ones.
Alright, having looked at the pictures of the different types of pulleys, we'll quickly take the uses of pulleys. We want to know what these pulleys are being used for. These pulleys that we have talked about, that is a rope and a groove wheel used to lift large loads from and above a certain height. What are other uses of these pulleys? Alright, now in the uses of pulleys, alright, we're talking about the uses of pulleys. Now, from the definition of pulleys, you can actually get the use of pulleys from them. That is why we can say that, number one, pulleys can be used to lift heavy load. Alright, so number one, we say it is used to lift heavy load. Pulleys are used to do what? Lift heavy load. Now, pulleys can also be used Alright, so it is used to lift what? Heavy load. And number two is that pulley can also be used to draw what? Materials in high building construction site. Pulleys can be used to do what? To lift heavy or dropped materials on high building construction site. Alright, so we say that number two, that pulley is used to lift and drop materials in high building and as well as construction site. Pulley is used to lift and drop materials in high buildings as well as construction site. Now, pulley can also be used to make elevators work. Pulley can also be used to load and offload cargoes at ports. Pulleys can be used to load and offload cargoes at ports. Now, pulley can also be used to hoist our flags up flagpoles. And when you look at flagpoles, we use what? Pulleys in order to hoist our flags. You see the rope is being used to do what? To lift our flag up the pole, and it's being tied to the body of the pole in order to hoist it there. So these are the uses of pulleys. Remember I said that it's used to lift heavy load. It's also used to lift and drop what? Materials in high building as well as construction sites. It can also be used to make elevators work. Pulley can also be used to load and offload cargoes at ports, and also be used to do what? To hoist what? Flags up the flag poles. Now with these uses, I'm going to show us examples on our chart on how these pulleys can be used in their different ways.
Alright, still on the uses of what? Pulleys, you can see a picture here. On our chart we have a crane. A crane is an example of what? Pulley. You can see the crane here has what? Ropes that are attached to what? The container here. The container is the load which is being lifted from a certain surface and up to a certain height. Now this crane is used to offload what? Cargoes in ports. You can see a container of goods there. We use what? The crane. The crane now is serving as what? A pulley. The crane is an example of what? Pulley. It's a movable pulley used to carry heavy load. Now the crane is used for loading and offloading of what? Ships at our seaports. Now we also have another. Alright, now from this other picture we have the crane as well, used to carry what? Building materials above a certain height in a construction site. Now the crane is used in a construction site to lift what? Loads. Now this crane, remember I said, is what? Serving as what? A pulley. It's a pulley machine used to do what? Carry heavy load. Now this load here is being lifted over a certain height in a construction site. Alright, now from this picture you can see that a pulley can also be used to draw water from a well. Pulley is also used in drawing water from a well. That means you can draw water from a well using what? Pulley. This is more convenient and saves what? Energy. Remember I said that the pulley is also what? A simple machine. So as a simple machine, it makes work faster, easier and convenient.
Alright, now from the chart we have seen how these pulleys are used in their different places. Now we also saw that pulley can be used to draw water from wells. Pulleys can be used to draw water from wells. So these are the uses of pulleys on the board, listed from number 1 to 6. So far, we have been able to learn that a pulley is a rope and a groove wheel used to do what? To lift large loads from and above
and went further to mention the types of pulleys on the board, which we talked about a fixed pulley. Remember, fixed pulley. Fixed means being fixed to a particular point. Now, we talk about number 2, which is what? Movable pulley. Now, movable pulley has to do with pulley that can move from a particular point or direction to another. One example which we have seen so far is what? A crane. Remember, the crane can move from one position to another. Now we talk about the compound pulley. Now the compound pulley has to do with the features of the fixed pulley and the movable pulley. Hence, it's a compound pulley. It has the characteristics of this put together, as we have seen. Then we also talk about what the uses of pulleys as mentioned on the board. So with this, we have come to the end of today's class. So please take down the note as I will be giving you some assignment to do.
Alright, on our homework, you are expected to define pulleys. 2. List and explain the 3 types of pulleys. Number 3. Mention 5 uses of pulleys. Now this is what you are expected to do in your homework. Now with this, we have come to the end of today's class. Now next class, we'll be looking at what? Inclined planes. Thank you very much for having me. Please stay safe.